Good morning and welcome to another art lesson. Today we are going to be creating a springtime turtle. Now this turtle is going to focus on diagonal lines. Diagonal lines are lines that are slanted. So you can see that the diagonal lines on the turtle's shell are going to create a really cool checkerboard pattern. And then we are going to use all kinds of different greens to color in the turtle's shell. So let's follow along so you can create your own turtle. I'm going to put this one to the side so I can work on the new one. You will be starting with a pencil first and then tracing with a black marker. I am going to start with a black marker first, just so you can see it a little bit better. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to draw a rainbow line for the back of the turtle's shell. So in the very middle of your paper, you're just going to draw a rainbow, just like that. And you want it to be pretty even. There we go. Once you have that done, then we're just going to connect it. You can connect it with a really straight line, or maybe you want to do a little bit of a wavy line. That's up to you. So I'm going to do just a little bit of a wavy line. There we go, but not too wavy. Once you have that done, then we're going to add the turtle's head. Now, if you look at this one, the head almost looks like an oval, and then you have a rectangle coming out this way. So that's a really good way to break this down into steps. So if I were to take my pencil, I could draw an oval, and then the head just kind of comes down like that, okay? So I'm gonna erase that so you don't see it. And then I'm gonna go in and add the head. But if that helps you by drawing an oval first and then a rectangle, that's fine. So I'm just going to go in, add the head and the neck. There we go. And I want to make this a really happy turtle, so I'm going to add a really big eye and a smile. There we go. So now the neck to my turtle is done. The next thing I'm going to do is add the 2 feet that you see here in the front. If you want to add the other 2 feet, that's fine. It'll just be a little bit smaller, and it looks like it's on the other side, okay? I'm going to add another little small tail coming out the back. Okay, it looks like most of my turtle is done. The next thing I need to do is add the diagonal lines to the turtle's shell. Now, I didn't add a ton of diagonal lines. If you look, I have 1, 2, 3, okay? So we're gonna do 3 on each side. So I'm just gonna do 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Those lines do not touch each other. Now I'm going to draw 3 diagonal lines going the other way so that we get that checkerboard pattern. So 1, 2, last one, and 3. Okay, perfect. So now you can see that diamond shape on the shell. Now, we don't want our turtle to look like he's floating in the air, so we're going to go ahead and add our horizon line so it looks like he's sitting on the grass. So I'm just going to add a little zigzag line that's going to go behind the turtle. There we go. And then if you want, you can add a tree back here, a big sun, clouds, whatever you would like. Maybe you want this to be at night. Maybe you want to have a big moon and some stars. That is your choice. So I'm going to draw a circle over here in the corner for the sun. And then maybe I'm going to add in some clouds. So the rest of this is really up to you as the artist. Okay. And then in the grass, maybe I'm going to add some flowers that are growing. I could add some more zigzag lines, little grass lines. That's up to you. Once you have this all drawn with pencil, trace it with a black marker so that it looks just like a coloring book. The next step is to get out all of your coloring supplies. So you can get out colored pencils, you can get out your markers, and your crayons. If you don't have some of those supplies, that's fine, no big deal. Just use what you have available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start coloring in my turtle. And I am going to have my turtle's head colored in brown. There's a lot of green on this project, so we're going to kind of break up some of that green with different browns and blues, just so the whole paper isn't green. There we go. And you can color in the legs. There we go. Let's just pretend like I'm done, okay? Now I'm going to start working on the shell. If you have markers, you might have a few different colors of green. You could go in and add all of those fun colors. You also might have a few different green crayons in your crayon box, like a light green and a dark green. You can use those. If you have colored pencils, you can use the greens that are in there. And you're just going to kind of mix all of these supplies together. So maybe this first little square, I'm going to have this dark green marker. So I'm just going to color that in. And then maybe this next one, I'm going to use my colored pencil. So you're going to start seeing all of these different shades of green. Some are going to be darker, some are going to be lighter, and it's up to you which colors you add. Remember, when you color in one direction, no scribbling. Stay inside your lines. There we go. And then maybe I'm going to go to a new color. Maybe I'm going to do this lighter colored green marker until you have every shape colored in on your turtle's shell. There we go. Okay, so let's just pretend like that's done. Next, I'm going to start coloring in the grass. So I'm just going to color in my flower. And I want to pick a color that's going to be really bright and stand out against the grass. And then I'm going to just start coloring the grass in. And you can mix greens if you want. You can do the light green first and then use your dark green to color it in. Take your time when you're going around the legs so you don't accidentally color over them. And if I'm ever going too fast, you can always pause the video and then continue it once you're caught up. Okay, let's just pretend like I'm done. Then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to start coloring in the sky. So I'm going to find a really nice blue. I like this color. I'm just going to start coloring in the sky, around the sun. Don't scribble over it. The clouds are going to stay white. And then I'm going to go ahead and color in my sun. Once everything on your paper is colored in, then you can go ahead and put all of your supplies away. We don't want to leave our station messy. So put all of your supplies back to where they belong. And then you can take a photo of your finished turtle project and upload it into your Seesaw journal. So go ahead, work on your diagonal line turtle, and I will talk to you guys soon. Good luck. Bye.